today. Today I want to talk about the supply chain management. To know about this topic, first we should know what is the supply chain management. Supply chain management, um, we call it SCM, is the management of flow to goods and service. It includes the movement and the storage of raw materials, work in process inventory, and finished goods from point of origin, point of consumptions. Then I want to talk about the historical development of supply chain management. There are 6 steps of development of supply chain management. Creation era is the first one. This term, supply chain management, was first coined by Cass Oliver in 1982. However, the concept of supply chain management was of great importance long before in the early 20th century, especially with the creation of assembly line. The characteristics of this era of supply chain management include the need of large-scale change, re-engineering, downsize driven by cost reduction programs, and the widespread attention to Japanese management practice. Then is the integration era. This era supply chain management study was highlighted with the development of electronic data interchange system in the 1960s and developed through the 1990s by the introduction of enterprise resource planning system. This era has begun to develop in the 21st century with the expansion of internet-based collaborative system. This era of supply chain evolution is characterized by both increasing value added and cost reduction through integration. The globalization era is the third development of supply chain management development. The globalization era can be characterized by the attention given to global system of supplier relationship and expansion of supply chain beyond national boundaries and into other continents. Although used the global resource of organization supply chain can be tracked back several decades, it was not until the late 1980s that a considerable number of organizations started to integrate global resource into their core business. This era is this era characterized by the globalization of supply chain management in organizations with the goal of increasing their competitive advantage, adding value, and reducing costs through global resourcing. Specialization era with phrase 1 is an outstanding manufacturing and distribution. In the 1990s, companies began to focus on the core competencies and the specialization. They abandoned vertical integration, sold off non-core operations, and outsourced those functions to other companies. This changed management requirement by extending the supply chain beyond the company wall and the distribution management across specialized supply chain partnership. The specialization era phrase 2, supply chain management as a service. So, uh, specialization within the supply chain began in the 1980s with the inception of transportation brokerage, warehouse management, and a non-access-based carrier, and this matured beyond transportation and logistics into aspects of supply planning, collaboration, execution, and performance management. The supply chain management 2.0. Building on globalization and specialization, the term SCM 2.0 has been coined in describe both change within supply chain themselves as well as the evolution of processes, methods, and the tools to manage them in the new era. The growing popularity of collaborative platform is highlighted by the rise of the trade card supply chain collaboration platform, which connects the multiple buyers and the suppliers with financial institutions, enabling them to conduct automated supply chain financial transportation. Then I want to talk about the component. There is a management component, which means the SCM component are the third element of our four-square circular framework. The level of integration and management of a business process link is a function with a number of level of components added in the link. Consequently, adding more management component or increasing the level of each component can increase the level of integration of the business process link. Also, there is a reverse supply chain. Reverse logistics is a process of managing the return of goods. It is also referred as the aftermarket customer service. Anytime money is taken from a company's warranty reserve or service logistics budget, one can speak of a reverse logistics operation. Reverse logistics is also the process of managing the return of goods from store, which return goods are sent back to warehouses, and after the either warehouses grab the goods or send them back to supplier or replacement depending on the warrant of the merchandise. Finally, I want to talk about the global application. Global supply chain pose challenges regards both quantity and value. Supply and value chain tend to include the globalization, increasing cross-border sourcing, collaboration of parts of value chain with low-cost provider, shared service center for logistical and administrative function. And finally is the increasingly global operations, which require increasing global coordination and planning to achieve goal optimus. That's all. Thank you.